The framing dilemma is that you are the youngest candidate to interview for a position as a development officer. You are in your mid 20s, and most people who apply for this position are at least 35 years of age or older. Although you are qualified to apply with 4 years successful fundraising experience, your panel of interviewers suggests that your young age might affect your ability to be successful in this position. The person who receives this position will solicit donors who tend to be 40 years of age or older. Your panel is worried that donors may not be receptive to negotiating with somebody so young. So the framing advice for this situation is to essentially turn your weakness into a strength. There are 5 different ways you can go about handling and framing the situation to work in your advantage. The first is to talk about your experience working with older donors and how you were able to break demographic barriers before in the past in order to solicit and secure gifts. The second is to ask how many donors give through a phone campaign annually. Most colleges and universities have a phone-a-thon in which students are soliciting and negotiating with donors. Embrace a similar scenario in which young people are soliciting older generations for unrestricted support. The third is to ask how often donors attend events where students are present. Frame your situation to express that older generations of people are inspired by seeing and hearing from proactive young adults. Fourth, use your age as an advantage. Because you were so young, you are part of a generation of former students who saw surging tuition increases year after year. The need for scholarships are more important than ever. You can relay this message to the older generations with authenticity because the experience is still fresh for you. And last but not least, talk about your flexibility. Because you are so young, you are not at the point in your life where you have to commit to having children or a family. Therefore, you have lots of flexibility to meet the demands of this position for at least the next few years, especially when travel is involved.